Everybody, and welcome back to Falcon Plays Rimworld. Today we're still on the April 1st set of recordings, and I apologize for the last episode. Let me get the game going here. I apologize for the last episode, the abrupt end. Unfortunately, when I was recording, my game suddenly crashed without me realizing, or at least Fraps crashed without me realizing. So there's going to be an abrupt end. Thankfully, there was no save data loss or anything like that. And you haven't missed out much other than the rest of the bodies burning. So if you're into that, if you're into watching bodies burn, I apologize for robbing you of that gratification. But I assure you nothing really else went on. It just crashed and I wasn't aware of it. And thankfully, it was pretty much towards the end of the episode, so it wasn't like that big of a deal. But, you know. Either way, so what we're going to be doing right now is, if you notice, I have X'd out the hydroponic basins here. Why have you done that? Well, we have so much food, and in reality, I feel that a lot of this is also probably causing some of our slowdown in the game, because we have just so, like, you know, the game isn't exactly like refined just yet. And there's a lot of stuff going on screen in terms of, like, you know, stuff that we've collected. So it's basically, the game is starting to pretty much shit itself in one way or another, to basically say it. The game's just kind of like, oh man, I don't know. It's just a lot for me to handle. So for that alone, we're going to actually just take it easy in the hydroponic basins for a while, at least until we start dropping down. Right now we have 11,000 anyway. I'll turn them on if we could probably get ourselves a, what is it, a trader for us to sell some of the things off. But at the moment, it does seem that we're going to have to kind of call it quits, at least so that the game doesn't pretty much drop to like a crawl here any further than it has. Considering that, you know, how many mods I'm already running and how many people I have in the base. And plus I'm recording, so it's basically a mixture of a lot of things that basically drops down the performance a bit. So we're going to take a break on that, but however, we're not going to take a break on other things, which is, we're still smelting weapons to my knowledge, right? We totally are. Let me put this in fast forward, and okay, yeah, we're not gonna crawl too much doing that either. So let's see. They're gonna continue at least getting the. Are those things still growing? They can't be growing still, right? I think they might be growing still. Guys, the reason I turned them off is because I didn't want you to grow them anymore. I guess I could turn everybody off as a farmer. Meanwhile, is that really? Yeah, I guess we could do that. So for now, let's just go ahead and turn my growers off. Now, this is going to be a pain in the ass when I have to turn them back on, so whatever, man. But for now, growing is going to be something I don't really want to focus on right now. At the same time, though, doing this is going to give us a little bit of time to actually train some people into shooting. So, in a sense, this is going to work out, at least in that degree. I can't realize how many people we have in the base. It's kind of crazy, because look how many people I have to turn off. That's how many people we have in the base at the moment. I haven't actually done like a head count. I want to do a head count, but apparently I can't count beyond 10, so you can't really blame me for not doing a head count myself. But if you guys want to do a head count, go ahead and let me know. Be sure to dumb it down as much as possible for me, since I'm an imbecile, and, you know, fortunately, elementary school is too hard for me. Sorry, so there you go. Now, what do we need to do? Well, we're gonna start working on the target practice, I guess. Might as well, right? Let's see who needs to work on. Guinea does not need to work on anything. He's a killer as it is already. Right? Yeah, look at that. Shooting almost at 12 now. Loki, the housemate. Shooting 7? Yeah, not you. So let me see. People that I know for a fact could work on it. Not him. Daniel. Daniel is always my first go-to guy here. How's your shooting? Almost at a 4. Alrighty. So Daniel, let me recruit you momentarily here. Let me have you come and hang out right about there. Take a few shots. How many people do we need? We need 3, 6, 9, 12. Alrighty. 12 people that are going to be shooting. That's pretty good. Harry is shooting almost at a 9, so never mind him. Jackie boy, yeah. I don't think about that. Punisher. Punisher for sure. So you get your ass over here, Punisher. Okay. What else do we have? Batman, yeah. That's the laugh. Shook. How about Shook over here? Shook, almost a 7. I'll leave you alone for now. Shook, why are you standing there, by the way? Go do something, man. Man cannot do any violence. Edward's a good shot as it is. That large battery is not even a person. Paul the miner. I think Paul could definitely work on some shooting as well. So Paul, if you may, let me have you come over here as well. Who else do we have? Funky's a good shot. I'm not a people. Mr. Zest? Shooting? Oh yeah. So Mr. Zesty, let me have you get over here and get some practice going on as well. You take the 4th spot. What else do we have here? Ida Bolt. I think Ida Bolt could probably, yeah. And he's almost up at a 6, so he's been doing some improvement on his own, so can't really fault him for that. Xavier the con artist is not capable of violence, so don't have to worry about that. Rose. How about Rose? Yeah, Rose could definitely work on some shooting as well. So let me have you post up right there, I guess. And let's see, Steven is incapable of it. Anderson Pena could definitely use some shooting in his future, so let me have you go and hang out right about there, Anderson. And what else? James, the gangster. That's 6. Okay, I'll leave you alone for now, but you definitely do need to put in some work at one point or other, James. Herb? How about Herb? Herb could definitely use some shooting practice as well, so Herb, let me have you take this spot over here. Jackie boy, you get out of that meal room. Stop smuggling food away, Jackie. Him too, little Cholo. Yeah. Abrar the ninja. Lucky Jake. Nathan, I think Nathan could almost at a 7. Mangina, how about you? Mangina, oh, never mind. Bob Boberson's a good shot if I remember correctly. Who else is around here? Let's see. If not, we're going to start working on the 5s and 6s. Right now I'm trying to just get all the 3s and 4s underway so that they, start improving faster. But other than that, let me have Daniel go. Punisher, let me have you go back over here. Let me give you guys like a bit of a challenge. Don't get all up close in the target. It doesn't work this way. This isn't Duck Hunt where you hold the gun up against the screen and you're like, look ma, I'm a great shot. It doesn't work that way. Paul, if you could just please move the fuck out of the way here momentarily. Okay, whatever, Paul. Daniel, let me have you, no, stay there. Stay right there. And let's see, start shooting at this. Punisher, start shooting at this. Paul, get next to Punisher. Stop being scared of Punisher, right? You guys are friends. You go over there. Zesty, you go back over here. And have you shoot at this one. Ida Bolt, let me have you. No, don't arrest anybody. Just have you go next to Zesty. Rose, you go next to him. And you work on that one. Anderson, let me have you go next to Rose over here. Rose, you start working on this one. Herb, you go right there. Anderson, you start working on this one. And Herb, let me have you start working that one. Alright, so we have at least 4 more that could pretty much go and start training a bit as well. Let's see, Mark. How is Mark doing? Mark, almost at a 9, so not just yet. Mo, that's pretty good as well. Who else? I know we have some other people that aren't that great at shooting. Loki? Loki is almost an 8. Brokick. I think Brokick could definitely... Shooting, yeah. The thing is that Brokick was making meals for us. That's the reason why I don't want to get him out of that. But you know what? For now, let me just have... No. You stay and cook. Shook. Alright, you know what? Let me just have Shook go over here. Don't arrest anybody. Just go and hang out next to this man. Alright. And what else do we have going here? People just walking all over tables. They're not growing anymore, so at this point they're thinking it's like, anarchy rules. It's kind of like, yeah, well, we're not growing anymore. We're going to be just complete fucking well, not house animals, but complete animals and just have completely no regard for what's going on anywhere around us. Yeah, you know what? Let me just get Loki up here as well. Alright. We need 2 more people. 2 more people that could probably use some shooting practice. I like how my guys are just chilling over here getting some food in them. That's pretty good. Him too, get out of that table. Alrighty, we eat there. It's not for you to be walking around on. Let me send Abrar over here because Abrar is a ninja. I'd figure he'd be a better shot, but he's really not. So let's see. Shook, what about you, man? Shook, let me have you shoot right there. Loki's heading up to help us out, or not help us out, but at least get some training in him. Done. Alright, it's gonna be a slower episode, guys. I do apologize for that, but you guys have told me that you want some actual training going on as well, so that is the name of the game here. Training for these guys. And we have 1 more spot open, which I guess we could probably have... Who do I want? Not Steven. You know what? Let me send BFD in there. Actually, no, I said James because he's a gangster. He's not that great of a shot considering he's a gangster. So let me have him go over there. Not that I'm saying that all gangsters are violent, but, they are a little bit more, I guess, capable of violence than most people. So you go over there. Alrighty, good. Where's James going? Oh, James, yeah, he's the gangster that I just talked about. Ah, my memory. My memory bank, man. It's really fucked up. Forget about things that I just said a minute ago. Even a second ago in reality. Alright, there you go. No, James, just stay right there. I know that Abrar might have not showered in a bit, but fortunately, he's your colonist mate. You gotta have to stick by him. So these guys over here don't think it's gonna be all fun and games now that, welcome to the jungle and everything like that. Oh, by the way, since we aren't growing this anymore for a bit, let me actually turn some of these lights off. Not that we need to really conserve power at the moment, but it'll make it so that these plants aren't growing as prominently as they are. I can't do that because of Swag's in the way. Swag, thanks a lot for getting in the way. Turn this off and turn this off right there. Okay. That'll work out for now. So, let's see. They're shooting over there. And now, meanwhile, the people that aren't shooting, it's not going to be fun and games for them. I do want to kind of set up a little bit of a moat around our base. Now, the moat doesn't take anything to build, which is kind of good, I guess. I mean, what do you really need to build a moat? I mean, you just need to dig and put water in there. Not like there's really much water in Rimworld. Where this water's coming from is really beyond me, but I'm not going to really question it. So, let's put a moat, like, down through here. And through here. Let me just basically encase my base in moat so that these fucking raiders have no choice but to go through a certain path. So let's just do that, and then we'll take it down through here. Yeah, that'll work. Actually, let's make it this way. I want to add some metal tiles around the stone walls. I don't have to because stone doesn't contract fire, but in order to keep the I realize that there is tiles here, but not over there, so I kind of want to even that out a bit, because otherwise, I'm surprised my OCD hasn't kicked in about that just yet, or nobody else has really complained about that just yet, considering how many of you guys are OCD as much as I am. So let's do that right there. That's going to work out, and then we'll pretty much unpause this so these guys keep shooting. And then we'll have a, let's see, metal tiles through here. Oh, not through the moat. Through there. And through there. Did they put metal? No, they weren't able to. Alright, so that's going to work out right there. And it's basically is to give the base a little bit of a different feel to it as well. So I want to make sure that the raiders kind of go through this area alone. Speaking of which, I wonder what happens to the raiders if I just encase us in moat. Like, how the fuck would they get through the moat? They can't. That'd be really interesting to actually figure out. Well, I guess they would just give up outside, wouldn't they? Huh. I kind of really want to do that. Like, what happens? Like, you know, obviously our guys are so self-sustained at this point that I don't necessarily have to go out to do anything. We have all the food in the world inside. We have all the power. We have everything going on inside. Do I really even need to, you know, go outside anymore? I really don't. I feel like I'm living the cave dweller's dream, or like, you know, the basement dweller's dream. Or not, it's not an insult. I am personally a person that only goes out if they have to go out. I'm not antisocial by any means, but usually when I go out with people, it takes a while to get people to coax me into like going out. But when I do, I'm kind of like very, I guess, exertive, or is that even the right word? Like, I'm kind of like, I like to be the center of attention, not in a really egotistical way, right? But I just have a lot to say, so I tend to say a lot. And I really enjoy making people laugh, so basically, I will say a lot, I'll make people laugh, yada yada. It's kind of like my thing, right? But at the same time, even though I like that type of interaction with people, it takes a while, like, coaxing, like, you know, people like, just come out, man, come out. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's like, come out, Falcon. Well, they don't call me Falcon, I mean, they call me by my name, but if they call me Falcon, it'd be a little bit weird. I'd be like, how do you know what I do in my own time? Weirdo. But, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like a crazy quirk of mine. I mean, my girlfriend will pretty much attest to it. Like, I'm not saying over here like my girlfriend, like I'm like one of those guys where it's kind of like, yeah, I have a girlfriend, you mention her like every walking pace of the moment. Oh, starvation. That might be some of my shooters. Zesty and Herb are apparently starving, so you guys could pretty much soldier needs break. I wish there was a way to make it so that I know these guys all the time. Actually, what if I just keep them highlighted? I'll just see if I could keep them highlighted. I mean, these guys have their things to do anyway. Mental break soon? Why? Daniel and Rose? Yeah, because I didn't feed them and they're tired. Go eat. Eat away. I'm going to try to keep these guys highlighted. I mean, overall, I really don't have to give any orders to these guys right now, considering that they already have their orders to go. Oh, no! 2 of my guys gave up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Zesty, where are you going? What's up? Him too. Can you arrest Zesty? He's going to go crazy on you, but... Oh, there he goes. He went crazy. Oh, God. My bad. Oh, shit. People are going to be mad if this happens. Alright, at least Herb only got, you know, knocked out. So, can you please capture him? Him, too. Can you actually just, drop Zesty? Because Zesty's going to get really crazy on you right now. So, him, too. Just stop momentarily. Zesty, don't make me do this, Zesty. Alrighty, I'm sorry you don't like training, but it had to happen. Zesty and Herb. Zesty, okay, him too, just knock Zesty out. Zesty just happens to be very lazy and he doesn't want to apparently train. And that sucks, but you know. Alright, we knocked him out, thank you, him too. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. You know what? Herb and Zesty are just being goddamn lazy people who don't want to train. I'm sorry you guys aren't the best shooters. I want to make you better shooters. Apparently they just don't want to adhere to violence. They're like, no, Falcon, I don't want to fight. Don't make me shoot at this target over and over. And look what you guys did. You made me lose the lock-on of my other guys. I'm not happy about this at all. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not really happy about this at all, because now I'm gonna have to go through this thing and be like, oh, who was I training? Yada, yada, yada. Thanks a lot, Herb and Zesty. Oh, you don't want to fight. Falcon, I'll make us do something we don't want to do. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys have to do it, man. Okay, how is our weapons situation going over here? Are we still smelting weapons? No, we're not. Why are we? Oh, yeah, because I forgot to add the bill for weapons, because I'm an idiot. Add bill. Smelt normal weapons. Configure. Do this forever. Get the ones that are close by. Somebody go and smelt those. Alright, how is our metal situation? 5,005. Oh, we're good on metal. Shoop's gonna start smelting some weapons, thankfully. The problem is that they go from weapons to metal bars, so it's gonna take a while because of that alone. And I guess we'll re-institutionalize these guys, even though they don't want to work. You know, you guys, I guess they're happier, like, growing stuff as opposed to, like, you know, just having fun and, like, shooting targets. I mean, if somebody gave me the option to be like, Falcon, do you want to go and fucking work on a potato harvest, or would you rather go outside and shoot at some targets? I'd be like, man, dude, targets the whole way. Fuck yeah. I mean, never mind the fact I've never shot a weapon, so it's something that I kind of want to do at some point in life. Not for any, you know, devious reasons. I don't want to learn how to shoot a gun and kill people. That's crazy. But I would like to know how to shoot a weapon in case, you know, it's one of those things you kind of have to do at least once in life, you know. Steven, are you okay with that mode? Seem to have you a hard time building up there. Okay, so those guys are getting recruited again. Bunch of wimps. Batman, can you do me a favor? Can you... Fuck, what's going on with the communications, man? We're getting absolutely, like, no trader ships, and it's pissing me off. One more time. Again, this doesn't probably work, but it makes me feel like it works, so whatever. Alrighty, so this stuff over here stopped growing to a degree. Well, it's still growing slowly, but, you know, they're not harvesting it anymore, which is good. At least for now. We have a lot of food anyway, so I'm not really worried about that. And whenever we run low on food, I could just turn those things on and boom, we have like all the food in the world again. So not really a big deal. Okay. How's that moat coming along, guys? All good? Yeah. Alright. I feel like by each and every day, we're growing into like this fucking impenetrable fortress here. Like I said, I could always fucking just put a moat right there and like, I guess get the raiders away from us. I'm really interested in doing that. I wonder what would happen. Should I try it? I think I could try it. I mean, what's the worst they're gonna do? Throw grenades at us? Okay, cool. Break down my wall. See if I care. I'll just rebuild them again, pussies. It's really something I'm really interested in. Alright, either way. Other than that, let's see. Well, there's no reason why my guys that were already training shouldn't be able to train because those guys gave up. So Rose, you were a person I was training, so you go over there. Who else do we have around here? Anderson Pena was also somebody I was training, so you go over there. Anybody that I see around here? James? James, don't run off. Oh, you're gonna get some food, James? No, you're just cooking, it seems. So James, you go and hang out right about here. I don't even shit where these people are standing at this point. You know why? Because Zesty and Herb ruined it for me. I was having fun doing this, and then they were like, oh, I'm just gonna give up. It's like, oh, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for ruining the spirit of training. Rocky did not win the championship, and he didn't bring down Apollo, Ivan Drago, Mr. T. I forgot Mr. T's name. And even though I hate Rocky 5, Tommy the Machine by not training. So he trained. So if you guys want to, you know, succeed in life, you guys better train, man. That's all I'm going to say. Xavier, incapable of violence. Who else do we have over here? Who else was here? I already forgot. Abrar was here. Abrar, get over here. Oh, let me militarize you. Get over there. Punisher was here as well. Punisher, get over here. Anybody else? Mangina, Brokick. Brokick's actually... Well, he's not cooking anymore, I don't think. He's going to probably start cooking soon, but... Oh! Traveler named Rennie is passing by. She's a medieval minstrel. Ha ha ha! Alrighty, Rennie. Welcome aboard. Soon, I guess. Mangina, can you go and capture Rennie really quickly? And I'm happy about that because it means it's a rename, and we haven't had a lot of renames recently, so I'm really excited about that. Let's see, James, let me have you just shoot over here. Abrar, shoot right about there, and then Punisher, shoot right about there. Alrighty. Soldier needs brakes, Rose needs a brake, alrighty. Alright, and we got Herb back onto the base. Alrighty, Herb, are you gonna actually play by the rules this time? You wimp. Alrighty, Herb, let me have you really quickly equip yourself with a... No, not the laser gun. Let me have you get an M16, I guess. And before I have you do stuff again, I'm gonna let you heal up because your HP is pretty low. I guess you were starving quite a bit. I guess I shouldn't complain too much, but still, Herb. You could have just hung out there a bit longer. Rose and Punisher, alrighty. So they're gonna need breaks soon enough, but for now they're good. Guys, be sure to hit the targets, not the fucking back walls, right? What do I pay you guys for? Alrighty, let's see. Who else did we have over here training as well? I guess I'll get the rest of the people once we get these guys breaks, and then we'll send all 10 again, or all 12 again to start training, essentially. How's that moat coming along, guys? Almost there? It seems that the moat takes a bit longer to build, compared to, like, you know, setting down metal tiles and stuff. Which I guess is pretty cool, considering it doesn't cost anything to build. I guess you gotta have to give it, like, some sort of, like, downside, like, you know, oh yeah, it takes a bit to build, but overall, pretty good. You know what we haven't done? Because I'm an imbecile, I haven't set up these security blast charges. I don't like using these, obviously, but I will use them just in case of emergencies, like the last time around, where it's kind of like, oh, no turrets are on, you fucking idiot, Falcon. So, put that right there to get built. Alrighty. Rennie, by the way, I don't think I have set her up for recruitment. There you go, Rennie. Recruitment, yada yada yada. Mangina, oh, I'm sorry, Mangina, you could run off now. Okay, all good. Oh good, how's that moat? Almost there. A few more tiles for that moat to be done. And soldiers, already, they're about to start complaining about needing, like, you know, sleep and food, so soon enough I'll let all you guys go. Just give me a bit more here, guys. Don't turn coward on me again. And the moat is done. Sweet. Alrighty, I'm gonna have you guys unmilitarized now. Run off, have some rest, get some food, whatever you need to do. Do it now. Do it now! Alrighty, so moat is completely done. Tiles around the area is completely done as well. Looks pretty badass if you ask me. Alrighty, and the blast charges have been also built, so I really can't complain about that. Let's see, anything else really? Not particularly. No, everything seems good. All this stuff is pretty much dead right now because we're not growing it anymore, but that's perfectly fine. All these guys are gonna get some sleep, yada yada yada. Alrighty. You know what, let's call it an episode here today, guys. I know it's a bit slower than usual, but at least I'm dedicated to the idea that I want to trade my guys to get better shots and whatnot, so just keep that in mind. So for now, I'm gonna call it an episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Sorry it was a bit slower, but again, we're training you guys to kind of be better militia fighters, and, you know, we have to worry about having turrets on all the time, and you guys can be, like, you know, just killers on your own degree. So either ways, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time.